Right, well, first up, a intriguing clash between the Netherlands and Darren Webster, flying the flag for Great Britain. Darren, what do you make of Christiaan, and how are you looking forward to playing him?
Yeah, I've only played Christiaan a couple of times on tour, and we've had great matches. I mean, he's the next world champion, what can you say? Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a tough game, but every game I've had this weekend's tough.
Yeah, yeah.
You just have to get on with it.
Yeah. BDO world champion, of course, Christiaan in 2012. And now in the PDC, this is, I think, your first televised quarter-final, yeah?
Yeah, this is my first in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
I played for the BDO. I played for the quarterfinals on a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
But it was only I played for the BDO.
Yeah.
But this is my first time in the PDC
yeah.
for quarterfinal, yes.
Now, how is the pain in your arm and that you had problems with before? Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, much better. Yeah.
Because it was a problem for you maybe last year or a few years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my foot,
yep.
my knee, my arm. Well, it's no better. Yeah.
And your darts are good this weekend.
Yeah, I play well. Yeah.
Excellent. And Darren, you know, you're experienced. You've been here before, but it's been a long time since you were in the quarterfinals. Famously, the World Championships against Phil Taylor. Do you know how long ago that was?
2007.
Which is 9 years and 11 months. So it's a long old wait to get back into the big time.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I work hard at the game, and I just put more effort in, you know, every time now. So. Yeah. And that's what you have to do, unfortunately, nowadays, with all these new youngsters coming through. I'm getting no younger, so you just have to put as much effort, if not more than they have, you know. Well,
listen, to both of you, good luck in your quarter-final, yeah?
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Well, here in Minehead at the Players' Championship, Order of Merit suggests it couldn't be too much tighter. Christiaan Kist, 28th seed. He takes on the man ranked just one place below him, Darren Webster. Over to our MC, John McDonald, to bring them in. Not that one.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Butlins, Minehead! And the quarter-final stages of the Cash Converters Players' Championship Finals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to meet our players. Would you please welcome, making his second appearance in the Players' Championship, the Demolition Man, Darren Webster! Now, ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the former lakeside champion, the lipstick, Christiaan Kist!
It's the lipstick against the Demolition Man. Slight contrast of brands there. Oh, in their Sunday best for us. There they are in the commentary box for the quarter-final. John Rawling and Alan Warren a little. Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon, Jackie. We're trying to look sharp for the big day, and there could be some terrific darting action ahead, I'm sure. And the bookies, Alan, find it difficult to split these two. Narrow favourite, Kist, but not by a deal.
Yeah, there's not a lot between them. Obviously, Christiaan's got a little bit more experience on the big stage, as you said, a former Lakeside champion. But Darren Webster, as I said at the start of the show, is one of those players who's just in that group behind the top players who every now and again has a run in a TV tournament, and this weekend it's his turn.
Norwich's finest against the Dutchman. Christiaan Kist, 30 years old. It's his first TV appearance this tournament of 2016 at the Worlds. He lost in the second round to Chizzy 4-1, the Worlds of 2016. Darren Webster from Norwich, his first TV quarter-final, as you've heard, since the 2007 World Championships.
And in his first round against Johnny Clayton on board 2, John, he really struggled early on, but managed to get himself going and through that match. But the last 2 games against Simon Whitlock and Alan Norris, 2 players of obvious quality, played exceptional and came out quite an easy winner in both, 6-3 and 10-5.
Likes his football. Norwich City, as a lad he used to play for Norwich Boys. Cross-country runner, angler, sea and course fishing. I said, have you ever tried salmon fishing? He said, what, in Norwich? Not big though abouts, and you don't take the mick out of him either, because he might not be much of him, but he can hold his own at judo as well.
He's a fiery character, managed by Jess Harding, a man you know very well, John.
Again, a man you wouldn't like to rip the mick out of. Former heavyweight boxer. 86. Still looks like he could go a bit now.
Yeah, he's a good lad. He's been into the darts for the last 4 or 5 years, hasn't he?
Fortunately, got a very long fuse.
Yeah, he's a great fella. Well, everybody enjoying the final day here down in Minehead. 4 quarter-finals. We've got 2 semi-finals, a final, and the World Youth Championship final later on this evening.
Some good stuff to look forward to, isn't there? Right, 114. Treble 18 he needs now. And he's got it. Tops for a 1-1-4. Oh, great starts. Well played, Darren Webster.
Great finish to get him up and running. That'll make him feel pretty good. Lovely 15 dart leg with a ton-plus finish.
140.
Kist has that idiosyncratic throw, doesn't he, where he opens his mouth just as he lets go of the dart.
41.
I've been racking my brain to think what it reminds me of. I think there's a Disney character from way back when that used to do similarly. I've got to research this when I've got some time on my hands a bit later on, if he gets through.
I'm sure everybody's on the edge of the seats waiting to find out, John.
Winner of this one's going to be playing MVG or Barney, which is the next matchup.
Yeah, that should be a cracker. Headline act.
140.
Loser of this one guaranteed £7,500 in prize money. Loser of the
59. Christiaan, you require 81.
The confidence you get, John, though, from a good TV run or even a win.
Actually, I'm selling it short. £11,500 for the loser of this. Losing semi-finalist, £20,000, then all the way up to the winner, £75,000. Not bad for a weekend's work, is it?
It's not bad. Tops for Kist. No drama.
Well, the pair of them have started nicely here. That lovely check out for Webster in the first leg, and now Kist scoring well and getting out at the first attempt also.
Darren had a terrible scoring leg there, didn't he? Terrible scoring leg. 15 darter in the first one, and he just went AWOL.
77.
Builder away from darts, Darren. Fancy a new kitchen, was it? He could be a man. Good darts.
Well, he's in a good mood. He might do it cheaper.
A few more performances like this, he won't be doing it at all.
No. Well, like I said, he's one of those players that's been around for quite some time, and every now and again, one of these fringe players, if you want to call it that, has a big run on TV.
140.
So that last one rather rapid.
60.
Darren's had a couple of Players' Championship semi-finals this year. Oh, that's good again, double 12. Well, how about that? A 1-1-4 followed by an 81.
4 legs Christiaan to through first.
Well, the 2 legs he's thrown first in hasn't given Kist a chance at all.
58.
Wonderful finish.
Came through against Johnny Clayton, Simon Whitlock and Alan Norris. Kist with quick fire thrower Ricky Evans, Dimitri Vandenberg, and another very slow player, direct opposite to Ricky Evans, Justin Pipe. Got rid of him in the last round.
Yeah, a big feature of that match as well was his finishing. He took out a 161 at a crucial time, a 144.
81.
So he's looked pretty good on the other stage.
Place a little bit slow to fill up today.
133.
One or two of the guests of the weekend recovering slightly from Saturday night, or still, I suspect. A bit more boisterous later on.
Yeah, Saturday night was quite loud last night. Well, we've had a 170 in the other
80.
on the other stage.
Very different atmosphere when they get up here when it's packed, isn't it?
Yeah, Kim Heiberg's that was to win his match yesterday.
93. Christiaan, you require 90.
So, 90 he's looking at. Oh dear, that's not a great start, is it? Treble 15, he's missed it.
Oh, let's give Webster a chance here.
Well, this is a real
30.
chance of a break of throw. 88.
Well, second leg he was nowhere near against the throw. This time.
Oh. Well, how about this? His 3 checkouts so far, 114, 81 and 88. 3 out of 3. That is some finishing. Kist as well with that tops at the first attempt. He also with the 100% checkout record.
Yeah, clean as a whistle.
Break at the end of this leg. Webster keen to hold his throw and retain that advantage, but that's almost a perfect start from Kist. Just the wrong side of the wire with his 3rd dart.
Well, to present, both players performing pretty well, you have to say. Good second.
100.
Lakeside champion of 2012, Christiaan Kist.
Yeah, well, came from nowhere as well, didn't he?
Very much so.
I've never heard of him, really.
And that year he got to the quarterfinals of the Grand Slam, didn't he?
He did. Played very well.
Darren Webster played in this year's Grand Slam.
58.
Didn't get out of the group stages, but he did have the experience in a match which didn't actually count a deal. It was a dead match, but he beat Phil Taylor 5-0. Phil had already qualified, but I'm sure he'll have told his mates all about that one if they didn't see it.
He's still telling him now. Strangely enough, he was so excited he left his darts in the board and walked off. Did he?
Right, 1-1-10 for 4-1 at the break. Oh, he's missed one. 18s now. Oh no.
Well, he stayed there because he thought the lie was good, but he just couldn't get it in.
It's the break back, punch of the air, and Kist gets the immediate riposte to Webster having broken him in the previous game. And so they go into the first interval with Webster leading 3-2, but they'll come back with Kist on the darts. Tight match, as we expected. Trailing Darren Webster 3-2. Had a couple of tweets in. Denise has suggested when he opens his mouth he looks a bit like Popeye, and Wally Third Degree Burn has said the opening of Kist's mouth throwing the darts is just like what Colin Monk used to do, Alan.
Yeah, Colin Monk was similar to that. Shane Burgess as well, if I remember. It's anything like Popeye. Looks like he's had a little bit more extra spinach this weekend.
41.
He's playing pretty well. Good start from both players in that first session.
Webster's finishing very impressive in his 3 legs, 114, 81 and 88 if you're just joining us. The bookies found it difficult to separate them. Kist a narrow favourite at 6-4 on. And so far the match has kind of reflected that. Not a deal between them.
Yeah, the world rankings as well, only a couple of places between them. 1 place in the ranking for this event. So it has all the makings of a close encounter.
First to 10, remember, at this stage. Both of them have had 1 maximum so far. The averages are respectable. Round about the 97 mark. The finishers, absolutely brilliant. Those are the match 45. Averages right now. Checkout percentages, well, perfection.
Yeah, you can't get much better than that after 5 legs, can you?
Lucky.
100% each. Will that continue?
Good thinking. Left himself on a finish. Should Kist miss this?
It will be would have been the biggest finish of the match so far. He's made a bit of a mess of it.
So 170. We saw Kim Huybrechts win a match with this, as Alan was telling you. That's 1 of them. That's 2 of them. Crowd's woken up for this. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
Oh, good effort from Darren Webster. He took his time. Almost clinically killed the big 170.
Tops.
55.
Well, great chance here.
Well, yeah, we've been mentioning about the 100% on the doubles before these 2 visits. Well, that was a good double 8 there from Darren Webster. He was a long way behind in the leg as well at one point, wasn't he?
Darren gets some interesting facial expressions when he throws as well. Not so much there, but when it's a big dart, he really does react. Looks as though somebody's just
59.
Tweaked the hairs on his arm or something. Ouch.
Yeah, just trying to get a little bit of fire in his belly. Some players like that. Gets them going.
95.
Look at this one. Whoa.
Spitting Image would have a field day with our players, wouldn't they?
They would, they'd love it. That's for our younger viewers. Alan talking about a long-gone television programme, in case you're wondering what on earth he's talking about.
140.
Thank you for your reflection, John.
42.
He lost his aim there.
Well, last time Webster got a break, he let Kist come straight back, didn't he? And he throws under big pressure again here.
He's not going to leave a finish.
No, Webster not on a finish, and so Kist has got 6 from here.
Well, Webster missed the 170 in the last leg by missing the ball.
58.
Kist hasn't made much inroads into the score there, despite still leaving a finish.
He's not made much out at all, has he? And he's going to be under pressure on that 1-1-2 now. Webster nicely placed.
112.
Treble 20 to leave double 16.
80.
The finishing has just gone slightly away from where it was after the first 5 legs.
Tops for Webster for another good checkout. He's done it again. 114, 81, 88 and now 72. And 5 doubles out of 6.
Yeah, those finishes when you get it with the last dart really do hurt your opponent.
Nothing between them on the scoring, but on the checkouts, look at that. Webster, 5 out of 6, and as Alan says, that's what hurts. Particularly when it comes off the last dart, when you've just been psychologically thinking, I'm going to have another go here.
Yeah, when you stood behind your opponent and you're watching the board, waiting for your next throw, you think you're going to get one, and then all of a sudden it's taken away from you.
The Demolition man, the Norwich City fan. He's on his way and looking good.
There you see.
81.
These players love their nicknames. The fans love the fancy dress.
62.
Ooh, slip there with the last one.
Norwich City had a defeat to reflect on yesterday, didn't they? Lost 1-0 to Derby. Not on a very good run at the moment. Darren trying to make amends. Pride of Norwich.
129.
Good visit.
Very good visit. Still not a gimme, but the way he's been finishing with his last dart, he's got a very good chance here.
20 would leave tops. Here we go. Is he going to do it again? Oh, not this time. He thought he got it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Thought it was in.
It was very close, but just not quite there. Going the professional way for 80.
60. Darren, you require 20.
Couple of tens. Decent marker. Ooh, fives now. This is important.
50.
Well, he's let Kist off the hook there, hasn't he?
Well, that's the first time he's looked fallible on the doubles. One dart left. Ooh.
If you're wondering about that professional reference, Stuart Pike had a opinion yesterday that double top was the way for 80. Alan begged to differ.
No score. Christiaan, you require 10.
I think, to be fair to Stuart, what he was saying was if your eye's in, why not? Good dart.
Not by any chance taking Mr. Pike's side, are you there, Mr. Rawling? Because there could be some more gloves delivered to the comms box if you require some lessons.
I was merely saying that I kind of understand the point that he was trying to make.
And that comes from how long have you been playing darts, John?
I've been watching it as long as you have, I think. Maybe longer.
Probably, yes.
100.
I love you, really. Dressed smartly today, Mr. Rawling. The Sunday shot.
135.
The silver fox look.
Is that me or you?
$89.
Remember the old, was it the Matthew Kelly programme? Somebody said, today, John, you have come as Barry Hearn.
100.
Stars in their
Barry
eyes.
be pleased with that?
He's probably just... I bet he's watching it. We're thinking, what?
Well, it was nice working with you, John.
Webster 5-3 up, going along nicely.
65.
Needs a 140 here, Kist.
Well, even that's a great lie as well. It really is a good lie. Can he flick another one underneath? A ton minimum, really.
Oh, how about that?
Wonderful darts, wonderful darts.
Requested and delivered. Webster suddenly looking as though he's under pressure, but can he do it for 160? Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
Well, he's had some fantastic finishing in this match. He wired the ball for a 170 in leg 6 and just wired tops there for 160.
That's a missed opportunity. So Webster for 6-3. That's a decent marker. Surely this time, just drop it in. Ooh.
Well, just over the last few legs, despite still leading 5-3, has missed a few doubles. Didn't do early on in the match.
They both got the jitters.
Oh,
right. Steady the buffs, come on, he says to himself. Double 10 once more, this time there it is. And it's now 6-3, and it's starting to look as though this is moving into dangerous territory for Christiaan Kist.
it is.
Last time they played was 5 weeks ago in Barnsley. Finished up 6-5 Kist, I think, on that. Oh, no, 6-5 Webster on that occasion. The only time they've met. Never met before on television.
123.
Well, it's certainly been a pretty decent performance so far from Webster. A couple of darts of the double in recent legs, but on the whole, pretty good.
123.
Tight game of darts. Crowd also in their Sunday best, many of them.
43.
Lipstick in the lipstick.
125.
Oh dear, to Kist. Kist to Kist.
140. Christiaan,
A good 140, but possibly too late in the leg. 13 for tops.
He's missed it, but he'll get another opportunity. Webster back on 195. We are getting to that time of year, aren't we?
123. Christiaan, 20.
So Kist again to make it 6-4 at the interval. Couple of tens required. Oh, this is a big dart. He has got major double trouble. 3 out of 17.
He's been unlucky, but he has, like you said, missed some major doubles at the wrong time.
12s. Good dart. Another good check out. And Darren Webster, a little shake of the head as he leaves the stage. He's a pugnacious sort of character, and he's at the moment delivering to Christiaan Kist. He's winning 7-3, and he only needs another 3 legs. Barney coming up next, but this is our first quarter-final, and Darren Webster is leading Christiaan Kist 7-3, has got the darts. He only needs 3 more, and he's through to a place in the semis against the winner of the big Dutch showdown coming up.
His finishing has been the deciding factor up to now. He's had 2 72 finishes, an 81, 88, 114. He just missed double top for 160, a wide the ball for 170. So he's on a mission.
He's playing well, really is. And people are going to be saying, well, where's this fella been? And he's been around for a long time. That's the answer to that question. He's just not really delivered at this sort of level in television tournaments before. But here he is, and going well.
He's beat 3 quality players to get here as well.
Absolutely.
Johnny Clayton's an up-and-coming lad, Welsh player, playing fantastic this year. We all know about Simon Whitlock and Alan Norris.
Alan Norris, who had the 9-darter. If you're watching for the first time at this tournament with us, he got a 9-darter, moving through to that stage on board 2. And unless somebody else picks one up, he'll get a 35,000 quid bonus for doing that.
Almost four grand a dart. Not a bad 10 minutes.
It's not Peter Wright out there watching, is it? Surely not. It's good hairdo though.
Scoring pretty well in this leg. Christiaan Kist against the darts, giving himself a chance to get back in the match because he trails by 4.
43.
Well, 121 is a very makeable check out, and he's got 6. Webster not left himself on a finish. Treble 20 he wants.
Stay there. The trouble is, if he doesn't hit a treble here, good last start. If he hadn't hit a treble there, could have left himself still with some work to do.
Webster can do no more than put some pressure on and hope that Kist makes a hash of it.
99.
Well, does the break beckon?
Well, he has missed a couple of crucial doubles in that second session, and he's still struggling. Still struggling on the doubles.
He's hating the doubles. 3 out of 20 is all he's had now. Webster for 74. The way he's throwing, double 16, double 8. And he's taken out another one.
Darren Webster.
Well, he's had an opportunity, he has taken it, and he's 8-3. That was a leg which he looked like winning, losing right the way through until he got the little opportunity when Kist made a hash of the checkout, and you see what happens.
Yeah, that's happened on 3 or 4 occasions as well, John. Those finishes between 70 and 80 are crucial. Is it 5 of them?
And there's his second maximum.
He's looking good.
140.
Good scoring leg, this one so far.
Just the wrong side of the wire. Coming down, I think. And a lovely cover shot, beautiful shot.
Quality darts from both players in this leg, but it's Kist missing the doubles. One of the reasons why he's 8-3 behind.
Well, there's not a deal between them apart from that. That is the difference, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's what, 4, 5, maybe 6 legs it's happened in as well.
Those checkout percentages, I mean, that 40% for Webster, it doesn't really tell the story. He's had some, he had a sticky patch, but he's had some tremendous checkouts. 114 is best, but as Alan told you, came very close to 160 and just the wrong side of the wire for a 170.
And now needs treble 20 for Bull. Oh, a long way off that one. Managed to hit the ball.
Well, Shanghai, can he do it? That's not easy for the treble 20 now. Oh, he's got it in. Treble 20, double 20, and he's there. Well,
he needed that one, didn't he?
Tell you what, that second dart was a cracker.
Yeah, managed to get it just in that bottom right-hand corner. Just to hold his stall, but it'll give him a little bit of confidence and something to hang on to.
51.
Apart from anything else, hitting the double with his first dart will make him feel a little bit better because he has been missing the double with 3 darts in his hand.
59.
He's got to get himself onto a roll. Can he do that? If Webster gets up to 9, well, you'd sense that it's pretty much all over, wouldn't you?
100.
Although we have seen matches turn over. There have been notable reverses when darters have been on the point of winning. Those sort of Devon-lock moments. Great darts there. That keeps Kist where he wants to be.
It really is amazing how quickly this game can turn around sometimes. The positivity and negativity can all of a sudden just switch right round to each player.
It is such a psychological game, isn't it? So much of it is what's between the ears.
92.
269. They come downstairs with the second one, but I have to go back up to leave 170 if he can. Not to be. Another chance for Kist.
Well, he's got 6 darts for the break of throw. Well, he's got it, but will he go for it? He has gone for it.
145.
Well,
good effort.
I can understand him going for it because he has been struggling on the doubles recently. He's just trying to get a little bit of momentum into his game, but now he's going to be under pressure to hit it.
How about that? How about that from Webster? What a setup. Double 12. Big dart. And that just keeps his chances alive. The break of throw.
Well, that was a great dart for many reasons. The fact that he went for the 170, which only gave him 2 darts of the double, and then Webster hitting a 170 to leave tops. Great last dart.
59.
Not building on it as he would have wished. But he's picked up a couple now. And is he on the run that he needs? Webster badly needed that treble. Looked upwards as he collected them out of the board, as much as to say, thank you.
His scoring has improved, but crucially, as we've said all the way through the match, the doubles.
A bit of cloning there. It's a good look on the right-hand side with the sort of combination with Madness and Darrell Fitton, isn't it? And Peter Wright. It's got a bit of everything in there. That's a great look.
Very mixture. You never know, you might find that under your tree on Christmas morning, John.
100.
just seem to manage to stay almost one visit in front of Webster in the last couple of legs, giving himself an opportunity and taking them.
Well, that's a lovely cover shot. And so this 87 now, he's under pressure here because Webster poised. And the way he's checking out, he'd fancy it. Double 5. Well, the second dart was almost too good, wasn't it?
Well, that's the way to go, though, because single 17
tops.
Oh,
that was a real snatch.
It was a snatch.
Is he struggling with the line approaching Webster? There's another one which has come back. 3 on the spin now for Kist. Webster badly needs a leg now.
He does. He was in total control after taking out that 74 finish to go 8-3 ahead.
Is it the jitters?
Well, to be fair to Kist, he has responded because his scoring's not been too bad throughout the match, but it's been his finishing that's let him down and why he was so far behind. Now he's tidied that up, he's given himself a chance.
Big leg this one, Alan. 9-6 or 8-7. What a good time for Webster to find a 140. And what a bad time for Kist to... Well, he needed that last dart.
He did.
But he's behind, and majorly behind.
Showing some great determination here, Darren Webster, after losing the last 3 legs.
On 144. Is this going to be a 180? He certainly needs it, and he's got it!
Oh, he's playing very well at the moment. Darren Webster really needs to dig in, try and take this leg.
Quality last dart again. So 167, it can be done. Not now, so Webster will come back with 44 for 9-6, and all Kist can do is just watch and hope.
There's a lot of pressure on this one though, John, after losing those legs. Can he show some good maturity and composure? No, it's not happening.
Not happy. So looking for 4 on the spin. So double 16.
Missed opportunity. Massive, massive miss there from Kist.
Double 10. Pressure. And it's a big dart. A big, big dart for Darren Webster. Christiaan Kist knows that he missed a glaring opportunity.
Completely changed the game, it really has. In fact, I've gone to 8-7. Webster was starting to feel it a little bit, wasn't he?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. There were a couple of the attempts at the double. You thought he was almost throwing in hope more than expectation.
That's how it looked, and the way he's been finishing throughout the match has been incredible.
Keep seeing John McDonald there, working overtime.
41.
All he'll be thinking now is just one more big effort here, get me over the line. I'm sure Kist is still thinking about that last leg. Could have been all so different.
58.
Is the match going to end right here in this leg? Well, he couldn't find the treble. This is a little bit of a mini opportunity for Kist again.
He was just checking the board there. He knows the situation, knows what he has to do. Good thinking with going over to the 18s, leaves himself a finish.
140 had put Webster in a nice place.
98.
Well, it's not a bad second best. Left himself with Shanghai.
Well, we've had one opportunity missing the bull in this leg. This is massive for Kist. He needs the bull!
140.
I didn't even hit the 25. So Shanghai on 20s for the match for Darren Webster. Needs a treble now. He's found it. Tops for the match. Brilliant! Darren Webster, his finishing has been absolute class. Christiaan Kist embraces his opponent, but the Norwich man has done what he needed to do. He's found himself into the last 4, where he'll face Michael van Gerwen or Raymond van Barneveld. He's beaten Christiaan Kist, the former Lakeside champion, and through he goes, winning well, 10-6.
Demolition man Darren Webster from Norwich is into his first ever major semi-final. The part-time builder and joiner has beaten the Dutchman Christiaan Kist 10-6 in the Players' Championship finals here in Minehead. Well, the stats very similar in terms of averages. Both players 91, 5 180s between them. The crucial stat, though, of course, involves the doubles. Darren putting away 10 of his 27, and he will meet another Dutchman tonight. Will it be MVG or will it be Barney? Either way, it's a tall order, but congratulations to Darren Webster, who's talking to Ned Bolting now.
If you're sitting at home wondering why Darren Webster is called the Demolition Man, I've just asked him myself, and your answer? Because I like to smash things up. Didn't exactly smash up Christiaan Kist, but that was a very strong performance, wasn't it? And you didn't show much signs of letting up.
No, I mean, that was like the case of I'd have good legs and then not so good legs, do you know what I mean? But then he made a couple of mistakes, but my finishing was strong. But in the practice room, his scoring's been phenomenal, and 180s, 177s, 140s, one out the other for an hour. And then you get up there and throw your first one, go a little bit short, and then you get jelly bean arm.
That's a technical term.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. But me finishing got me out of that, I think. You know, definitely.
This is the biggest win of your career. You're about to play the biggest match of your career.
Yeah, the semi-final. I reached a quarter-final about 9 years ago in the Worlds. Yeah. Gave up, came back again, and I'm here again. So... yeah,
and also, you were just telling me, and this is a big factor, and needs, you know, considering that you played in the UK Open here a couple of times, you've played 10 matches here, and that was the first one on the big stage. And to make that transition and take it in your stride, very impressive. Yeah,
I reached the last 16 of the UK Open, lost to Peter Wright on stage 2, but I played about 6 or 7 matches there. I've played 3 matches on board 2, so in 2 majors, I've played 10 matches, and that's my first match up there. So hopefully now I can just chill out, and tonight I'll be proper, well, as they call it.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're in the semi-final, and you're either going to be playing Raymond van Barneveld or Michael van Gerwen. How does that sound? Well,
to be honest with you, against people like probably Christiaan, I'm more nervous when I play like Michael and that. And then that's when do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's when I get my teeth into it. Do you know what I mean? I like playing the big players, something to prove. So
very well done, Darren. You have been warned.
Thank you very
much. Well done.
Cheers. Cheers.
Norwich's finest through to the last 4. Congratulations to Darren Webster, and he'll be watching this one very carefully indeed. It's the big one.